When I was a kid, we had the race forum in the neighborhood. Now it's a newsletter from Starbucks. The race forum is a paper that they put out every day with the head of the company encouraging conversations between people of color and the white folks, I guess, or everybody. You know, everybody getting together. It's not just color. We're into this whole color thing, you know. I mean, the only color that I see is I worked at NBC. When the Peacock came along, we were all very happy to have this in color. CBS used to have a wheel that went around in front of the set. I mean, that was really aggravating. And then they came out with this living color, you know, and NBC had compatible color. And that was the color that I saw. Of course, I danced with a black girl when I was on TV in Buffalo in 1950-something, when I was in high school. Boy, did that cause a lot of problems in my family. Not that nobody else said anything about it. It was just my own family members. But we've come a long way. I got into civil rights, you know, being that I'm a minority now. I'm one of those guys that really is a disc jockey who doesn't work. That's a minority. See, the black people didn't get the retribution. The Indians got the casinos. The black people need to have toll booths. Give black folks the toll booths so they can get paid back for all of this stuff. You know, it makes things easier in a capitalistic society. And I think also to tell you that the reservations are going to be allowed to grow marijuana puts it in a very strange place. They're going to have gambling and drugs in the same location. And how about guns? I mean, isn't that what they have in Washington? Where is it? The guns and ammunition and gun control and drug reinforcement are all in the same department. We've centralized our crime, and that's been pretty good. You know, we can only get off the idea that that we have to start punishing everybody for what they say about color. See, one of the things that happened is that black people, as you well know, black folks, came up with this great anger music and beautiful poetic music called rap, which became hip-hop. And there's a lot of black references in there which are not flattering. And so the white kids in the urban communities adopted the black culture, and they, you know, the royal we, enjoy this music, and we start to talk like the music. See, there's two ways that we have social conditions where we can get by with them. One is music, and the other one is comedy. Those are two good ways, and there are other ways, but those are the two big ones. And the music is very black-oriented in many ways. You see the Grammys, and there's a lot of mean-spirited music. Doesn't make it on the Grammys necessarily, but if you park next to a guy who's got big loud speakers in Spanish Harlem, you're going to hear something that you're not going to think is very flattering. In other words, come on, we picked it up from the music, and some of it. And the other part was, I think I mentioned on one of my other Reynolds raps that Bill Cosby got in trouble with the NAACP because he told everybody of color that they were spending too much money on sneakers, that they're spending more money on sneakers than they were education. Boy, did that light the room up. And I was friends